Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get you. Yeah, I gotta turn that motherfucker down. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Make you drug related. We ain't lagging or nothing, is we?
Nah, we good, bro. We good.
We
We
Gucci.
good.
Try to do me in. Igloo stitch stitch. Come on. What's good, my boy?
You know, man. Episode 7. We here, baby. We here. Another rendition of the LooshAndDip Show. You heard? Another fucking rendition, man. We here, yo.
Yeah, you already know the skis, man. It's your man Loosh Real. Here with the Dipster, Destination in Progress. Solution Dip Show, man. We back at it how we been back at it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let y'all come on in here. Let y'all come on in here. Get up out of here. Fuck the ride. I don't know if you know what the topic is. You see what I'm saying? Because like you've been on me a little bit. You've been on me a little bit though. That's definitely a fact. Yeah.
You know it.
What?
You
Am I
know it.
lying or something?
Nah, I mean, you know what it is, bro. You know what it is. I ain't letting up off you, man. I ain't letting up off you, family. Got to get it to you. Pause.
Hold on. Let me put some of the cameras real quick.
Mm-hmm. Kind of play, man.
Let me put some of the cameras real quick.
Yeah, I rhyme sick.
Ah, I got a lot of motherfucking devices activated right now.
Yeah, they working though. You heard? They
They
working, bro.
working.
Hell yeah, they working.
Yo, listen, we gonna definitely dive into the L. What's good, bro? We definitely gonna dive into it. You see what I'm saying? And hold on.
Nah, take your time. Get right. Get right.
Yeah, I'm finna get right because we gonna go into this motherfucking rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm. Can you pin that comment?
It's definitely pinned.
Bet.
It's definitely pinned.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, for the most part, we're gonna dive right into it. I want to ask you a question.
What up, though?
Yo, do you see it though? Can you read it?
I can see the comment. I can see it. I can see
You can see it. Can you read it for me?
it. So look. Why you gonna put me on blast like that? You heard? Like
Can you
I
stand
can't
up
really.
and read it?
So
Huh?
I can't really read. You heard? Like don't. I can't really read. You threw me right under. It's all good though. Look, the finite mind will never understand the infinite mind. Religion versus science. Let's dive into the rabbit holes. Pull up.
Right. That's it.
Pull up.
Right. So I'm
Mm.
gonna go ahead and off rip and ask you. You believe in God?
You said, do I? Yo, shit. Do I believe in God?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I think so. Like, I mean, from what I understand the relationship that we have, I believe so. Um, anything past that, I don't really know. You feel me? Like, but as far as that, I definitely believe. You feel me? But yeah, man, I believe. I'm not a church going person or nothing like that, but I know I definitely believe. I definitely believe. How about you?
Huh?
I said I definitely believe. I said what you
For the most part, I don't. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't really believe in anything. You see what I'm saying? Because at the same time, I'm a knower or strive to be a knower. You did like it's hard to believe in anything with like blind faith. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you also need that. But you can't spell believe or belief without the word lie. It's like literally in the middle of it. You see what I'm saying? It's like literally in the middle of it. And I like to know things for certain. So I don't believe in God because I know it's a God. For the simple fact of the things that, I came up out of, been through XYZ. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, it's gotta be real. Now I don't believe in the subscription of what man prescribed God to be. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that narrative. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't run with that shit neither. It's because that shit got to be watered down so bad at this point that it's hard to really run with that. You feel me? And
Yeah.
especially when you see what these entities are capable of as far as the negative shit. Yeah, nah, it's tough. It's tough. It's hard to believe. You feel me? Like,
But sometimes things like reason why I say I don't believe in what man subscribed to be what man subscribed to what God to be because if you take what like that philosophy
mhm.
on what man subscribed to be, you can't define God with the senses that God gave us. You know, the five senses, the sight, touch, smell, hair, and all that. You can't describe God in those senses that's been given by man. But if you use those senses that God gave us, you will be able to bring the reality of God in your own personal experience. It's more of a feeling, an intuition, like it's like you can't see, feel, hear, touch, or smell what they tell us this entity is,
Mhm.
but your own like experience, it gives you that knowing. It definitely gives you that knowing.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. It's yeah. I feel this. I ain't gonna say the same way because, like I said, I believe in a higher power. I believe in something. You feel me?
Something out there.
Yeah, you feel me? Like I can't be 100% sure what it is because I don't know what it is, and I don't want to go off of like what motherfuckers say it is. You feel me? Or I don't want to have blind faith either. You feel me? Like, but some it's tough. You feel me? Because it be times when I don't see no light, or I've been in a very dark place,
Hmm.
and something has helped me and pulled me up out of that joint. You feel me? So like.
Something, right?
Right. I don't know. So I could be walking and just stressed about anything, and I'll see a sign that kind of give me some hope. You feel me? Like, but as far as church, I don't believe in that shit at
Yeah,
all.
that's the religion. Like a lot of people, it's hard to get people in the church because they can't get past the mirror. And if you could get into the mirror, you will realize that you don't need no church because like the scriptures say that the church is within, and the mirror is one of the biggest symbol of the reflection of God. Remember, it likeness and image.
Mhm. So wait, look at my boy. Look at my boy. Check my boy out. Check my boy out. Look, look, check my boy out. He in his bag. You heard? Like he was definitely in his look. He doing his lean in. He doing
You
his
know when I
signature.
lean up, son.
Yeah, he doing his signature lean. You heard? Like
Yeah, when I motherfucking lean up, son. So it's more so an agenda. You know what I mean? Like it's even even if you use the scriptures of what like man prescribes with us in these churches, I feel like the church is no different than the trap house.
I
It's
mean,
one on every corner. The pastor and all that got all the jewels and the big cars. One sell hope, another sell dope. You
mm,
see what I'm saying? And it's not a cure, but a treatment. And like once you come at that off that high, you gotta go see them again to get that high back again. Whether you high off hope or high off dope. Like the true, I feel like the true meaning and description of God is within. Like it says it even in the scriptures that they give us, but you again, like you gotta be able to have the power of discernment. It's so many ways to break down and you know dissect scripture, whether it's physically, metaphorically, literally, scientifically, allegorically. You know what I mean? It's so many different ways and different levels to take that, but we have been prescribed with the literal in the literal sense. In the literal sense, like, and they banking off that. Theologians and theologies, they go to these schools like they banking off this shit, bro.
mm.
It's like they selling their soul to be the voice of God. Like,
Yeah, because motherfuckers is, they know niggas gonna follow it. They know how that shit go. They know niggas is cheap. They know it. So it's easy. People are very impressionable, and
right.
it's not really that easy to manipulate people. If you good at it, you feel me? Like you can take that manipulation shit a long way. You feel me? And people of the cloth are very good at that shit. You feel me? Like I don't know if that shit in the teachings, like, but so people of the cloth are very good at manipulation. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and they do what they do. I don't know. I seen a meme the other day. It was an older lady, and she was talking like she was saying something about like the donations and shit at church, and saying like you're not giving your money. Like just say you giving your money to the preacher. God is rich. God don't need your. And I understand the tithes. I understand the concept of it. You feel me? Like, but that shit don't, bruh. His hands ain't touching none of that shit. Nobody hands touching none of that shit. Some religion is the thing that like I believe in God, bro. But the thing, the acts of man that should turn you off from following or the actual religion. And the more you read and the more you learn, you understand that this shit is made up. This
Yeah,
shit,
it's made up.
yeah.
It's definitely made up, man, because it's like man tells us not to question God, but in the true like scriptures or whatever the case, God teaches us to question everything. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's you know the one thing that like God can't control?
What?
The mind.
Hmm.
The mind. If he could, he wouldn't never say don't. Don't. The moment anyone say don't, it lets you know you have an alternative option, another selection that you can choose freely.
Mhm.
But here's the twist. Here's the twist. You are allowed to choose freely, but the choices you make has already been written. And I think that's the coexisting
So
of
who? Whoa. Yeah. So wait. So who wrote it? Like if it was already written, who wrote it?
him, it, whatever you want to call him, God, Jah, Allah, it was already written. Like I feel like what religion can't explain belongs to science, and what science haven't explained yet, religion takes it. All this shit been designed already. Like it's like this, right? You. your child or a child or anyone's child, right? You
Right.
tell them, don't go in my bedroom. And he has that choice to go in that bedroom. You already know what's in that bedroom. That you don't want him to go into. You can lock it in anything, but if he picked the lock, he or she, the child, picked the lock, whatever the case may be, you already
Why
know
we gotta like
that bedroom.
why we gotta be like that? Why we gotta pick the lock and shit? Like it's crazy. Like why is it that as soon as they say keep your ass out my room, here we go.
That curiosity. Oh my God. That curiosity, that ability of the unknown. The unknown. People fear what they don't know, which build curiosity to know. That's God's mind. You see what I'm saying? Like in the beginning, they said, it was the word, but the word is only a physical manifestation of a thought, and that thought travels 24 billion miles per second. So it has to come from somewhere. Where does that thought come from? The mind. The mind is weighed off cipher pounds. And the cipher pound is weighed off from point A to its destination and back. That's how heavy that mind is. That's why they push that narrative to profit. To actually profit.
So it's crazy. My mom hit me. She told me to check out this movie, The Book of Clarence.
Oh man.
You seen it?
Watch
Yeah.
it.
It's good.
Yes. And I like the correlation between comedy, religion, truth. I like how they did that. You see what I'm saying? I like how they did that. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Book of Clarence, man, because you gotta have the initiated eye and the initiated ear to understand what's going on. Like for real, to understand what's going on. When Terrence Howard, shout out to Terrence Howard, when he explained the correlation between color and sound, that automatically brought me back to the hieroglyphics, how they had to add sound or the phonics to signs and symbols. It's literally the same shit. So when they added that, I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like we could switch up the language any given time, but a circle always gonna be a circle. Blue, red, green, always gonna be that until you start adding certain shit and diluting certain shit and thinning certain shit out. But you can't do that to signs and symbols. Signs and symbols before the spoken word. That's the crazy part. I'm like, oh shit. And that's why I started off with the finite mind will never understand the infinite mind. That's what literally the word infant comes from infinite, because it's the going on. Just like you said, man will surely not die. Man, it's man everywhere. Either not the sex, but I'm talking about the species, man or man with woman. What you got some shit? What did?
So look, listen. I was just thinking
like that.
Listen. I was just thinking of a question because, sir, I didn't know. Like you said, sir. Like candid conversation. So our conversations be good when we be having them, especially when a motherfucker hits you with a question that you wasn't expecting. You feel me? So you got me, and I'm sitting here thinking like, I got a question for you. You feel me? Like, well, we gonna get through this. We gonna get through this topic. You feel me? Because I got a question too, and it's something that we talked about. I think we might have just talked about this shit yesterday. You feel me? Like, but son, I got a question for you. Being that I said that though, I'm not gonna forget. So
you need to write it down or
nah. I got it. I know what it is. It's on cap. You heard? It's on cap.
Yo, shit had to be on cap, son.
It's on cap, man.
For real, on cap, no cap. You heard?
It's on
like
cap. Look, don't fumble none of them words either. Not even the pronunciation.
get motherfucking DP'd out this bitch. But at the same time, like the correlation between religion and science, I feel like God is the ultimate scientist. Yeah,
So
you
how
definitely
you just
killed it, Suge.
so how you just said, but listen, you just said you don't believe. You say you don't believe in God.
Right.
So how the fuck is he the ultimate scientist? If
Because science adds proof to things. It can't be science without facts, actual facts, or proof. Faith is built in the rare, no type of solid investigation. You see what I'm saying? Like anything that you believe in, like if you want to know if you sit in that chair, it's gonna hold you up. That's a knowing. So the reason why I say God is the ultimate scientist, because things that can be explained on a terrestrial level, who you gonna get at to? He is I and I is him. I am because you are because I am.
so, all right, now this I'm about to go completely left field right here, but stay walk with me.
You still in the field though. You still in
Right.
the field.
So listen. So like you believe in aliens and shit, like that is like aliens, not that it's big head, big eye motherfuckers, but I mean like other life forms other than just us. You feel me? Like
Well, alien means it's foreign. So yeah,
bro,
I
you know
do.
what bro, come on, bro. Come on,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
Hold on, let me explain. Dip.
Yeah. Come on, alien mean foreign. Nigga, I don't mean from Colombia. Nigga, I mean from Apex 3700 BC AFG. From out there somewhere.
It's too much proof into entertaining that other life forms than it's not. You dig what I'm saying? Like even going back way before the first civilizations, like it's things like dealing with certain technologies. So yeah, to and shortly answer your question, I believe in it. I can't say I know because I don't really have the actual facts of proof of it. So something in that I would say I would believe because you again, the finite mind will never understand the infinite mind. So it's like a microcosm from a macrocosm. Something smaller coming from something bigger.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's many verses in many verses. So I feel like planet Earth is like a small town in Jersey compared to the globe, compared to the universe. I would have to entertain that. I would have to entertain is we can't be the only living mechanisms in this universe.
So all right, so who created that shit? Like the same person the same entity that created us?
Yeah,
Science. So
the ultimate scientist.
so he run all this shit like us.
All this shit, son. Like it. Look. Think about it, bro. I'm gonna go biblical, but I ain't gonna get religious. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna just use it. Like if you Genesis is the explanation of the beginning, right?
Right.
Quote unquote. But if you take the four words from Genesis, you got gene, DNA, whatever the case may be. So what beginning are we talking about? In the beginning, it was void. It was nothing. You see what I'm saying? The Spirit of God ran across the ocean front. Hold on. Time out. I thought you said it was nothing.
Yeah, I don't believe nothing. All
So
right.
where does water come from? The protoplasma of life, my nigga. The gamma factor. Einstein briefly touched on it, and then I gotta redirect that too. Listen to Terrence Howard, how he told my Einstein left something out. But we'll get back to something else. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
But you get caught.
if the Spirit of God ran across the ocean front, then that water was already there. Then it said, let us make man in our image, right? Right? Didn't it say that? Isn't that what the good book says?
Us who? I don't remember no us. I remember us. Who the hell is us? Like, because
exactly.
That's a lot of people.
Exactly. That's
Like,
plural. Our is plural.
yeah, now us is that's a lot of people. So I don't.
That's some people. But here's the thing. So I delve deeper into it. I'm like, who this us is? Who this we is? The closest reflection that you're gonna receive to a mirror is the reflection that you see in the water. The first mirror was the ocean. So that us, this is just what my theory, that us, I feel like that ultimate grand designer was talking to himself, looking at himself, talking to himself. So if this, like, you ever was waiting for a bus, or you were just standing somewhere in a car or a truck, ran by so fast, and it kind of like took you with it, like, damn, that's only at a mere 60, between 45 and 60 miles an hour. So imagine something moving past you at 186,000 miles per second times two, and you're the water. So it's gonna take something with you. Form into solids, this, that, and the third, then it's created. Whole time we talking about atom. Whole time we talking about an atom, atom.
Oh, yo, listen, you just you the
Yo, I'm
illest.
heavy, son. Like I've been withholding a whole lot, bro. I've been withholding a whole lot, and y'all better blame Terrence for this shit, because he done triggered some shit. So it's the gamma factor, homie. Anything moving that fast is like, oh shit, and it start forming and start taking shit with them, like developing shit around and become a solid. And then he's standing on 85% water. The body is what? 85% water. The planet, 85% water. The water tastes like the ocean tastes like salt. Your sweat tastes like salt. Your tears taste like salt, i.e., crying is cleansing the soul, because salt is one of the highest cleansing minerals. And not only that, when a female has birth, what's the first thing she notices? What? My water breaks. My water breaks. So the book of Genesis was not only explaining the development of God, but also childbirth. The darkness, the sperm cell in the water.
In the water. You funny.
In the water, son. They ain't gonna be feeling us off this, because we ain't talking about what's going on. Like,
Right.
we ain't really off that.
But nah, yeah, this for the archives, man. This for when they look for it, they gonna find it.
They gonna find it. So yeah, make sure y'all click on that motherfucking YouTube link too. It's out there. You know, 1 viewer to 100,000 views. It is what it is. Me and my boys chopping it up.
You know it.
And we vibing, son. Like, science is going to trump religion every time, only because it can be proven.
But yeah, it depends on who you ask, though. Like that shit. I mean, there's religious scholars that will, you feel me, that will argue some of your points down. But I ain't no fucking religious scholar, so I can't argue none of them points.
You argue me any other time.
Yeah, but I won't. So I can't really speak on. So I'm not that fucking stupid to speak on some shit. Like, I ain't gonna let you wash me. You heard? So look, I ain't gonna let you clean me up. I know. So look, I know what battles to choose and which ones to, you know what I mean? So like, and this isn't a battle to be fought. You feel me? This is an information, I ain't gonna say expedition, but this is an information exchange. You feel me? Where as though you are offering the knowledge that you have, because like you said, the finite mind will never understand the infinite mind. You feel me? And no, go ahead. I was gonna say, and
but yo, we do this shit all the
All right, hold
No,
on.
now,
Wait.
practice on this.
Hold on. Look, wait. So you need to let some of that shit out so that you can intake more shit. You feel me? Like,
Nah, that's
so
a fact, though.
I
Nah,
want
that's
you
a
to, I
fact.
want you to spill some of that. You feel me? It ain't like you losing it; it's still there. But let some of that shit out so that you can take in some more shit. And so when the time comes for us to get to what we need to get to, you know what I mean? I can do how I'm doing right now. I can let you, I can let you shine. You heard? And let you get busy and do what you got to do. Not saying that I shine no other time. But what
Nah,
I'm
we
saying
both.
is, right. But what I'm saying is, son, like I enjoy watching you like this because I can see the joy that you get from giving this information. You feel me? So rather than me just be the usual asshole that I am, you feel me? I gotta. I mean, let you get busy. You feel me? Because this is you find peace and this makes you happy.
I
So
do.
I
I
respect
appreciate that.
you spilling. You heard?
Yeah, I definitely and I was just telling my schmoo earlier, like I think it's time, man. Like, and only the reason because when you dealing with that type of information, I don't even like to call it knowledge because I feel like that's too terrestrial. Like, I like to call it information because I feel like we are people who lack information, and like you can store all the knowledge that you want, bro. But if you ain't applying it, like they say, knowledge is power. No, the true power of knowledge is in the application of it. And you can only apply what you know based off information,
Right.
not information, but information, actual facts that can be proven, that can without a shadow of a doubt, son. And that comes from hours of research. You have to be well researched, son. Failure to investigate forfeits your right to speak. And a lot of people are just speaking because it's trending. Because it's trending. And popularity trumps truth.
Right.
Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's the truth. But if you get enough people saying it, the the masses will accept it as truth without investigation.
Right. And so when there's nothing trending, a motherfucker don't have nothing to talk about. Son, no, like for real.
Timeline be
So,
dry as
right.
shit.
You feel me? And it be just repetitive shit. The shit just be shit that you've seen already. Motherfucker, look, you see the same you see one look, you scroll, you see a meme, you scroll down, you see somebody done type that shit out,
Bro,
you scroll down some more, somebody done took a picture of it and added a different caption, all type of shit. So
nah, real
it
shit,
be the
right?
same
So
shit, you feel me?
look, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought I had that shit with me. Uh, whole bunch of shit, right? So look, let me break something down, right? Listen, bro, I got some shit up here, homie, and look, and thanks to you, like you helped me pull it out. Pause. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, because because listen, you are a contrarian, and you
Yeah.
need to make that like trending. That I feel like that's a whole different species. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because the contrarians, the part they play in that I don't think they realize until it happens is that contrarians trigger thought.
Mm-hmm.
They trigger thought.
Mm-hmm.
People, those who are contrarians that don't trigger thought are considered trolls.
Right. Nah, you're
You see
right.
what I'm saying? They consider trolls. So it's now I briefly touched on like the gamma factor, right? Now this human race that we speak on, right? And it's not only just about like the black man, the white man, or whatever the case may be. We're talking about the entire human fucking race.
Mm-hmm.
Hue means color, right? The
Man.
color of
Oh
right,
no, go ahead, go
a
ahead.
color of a race, or whatever the case may be. So, what race of color are we talking about? Because if it was a race, we'll be losing. Because we
And you know, some the English language be some bullshit sometimes. Like,
yeah,
some,
Webster was on some bullshit when
some
he
yeah,
created
like
dictionary.
the English language is crazy. Like the way how words break down, the way how you pronounce things, like that shit don't make sense. Like when you the way we was taught, we just ingested that shit. Like, all right, cool. But like once you get older, you be like, well, how the fuck, like,
How is that?
Right.
How is that knife and not knife?
Right. Right. That's
You see what I'm saying? Like how would you teach us now the English language only makes up 26 characters. A to Z.
Mm-hmm.
26 characters. That's why it's considered a bastard language because they gotta borrow silence one to make this relevant, this, that, and third. But if you go to the Sumerian text, which makes up over 400 characters, what type of conversations are these people having?
Hmm.
400 over 400 characters, and we're not just talking about letters. We're talking about letters, signs, shapes, XYZs, or whatever the case may be, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when we dealing with this English language, that's why the English language is so easy to manipulate. You know what I mean? Even when you coming through the through like even through the Middle Passage during slavery in the Protestant era, from when we landed in Portugal first, when how it translated from uh uh ninjas, the necro, the negro, the nigger, the my nigga. All that has the same common denominator when it comes to the lost transition. It's like a game of telephone. You know how remember the game telephone?
Mm-hmm.
And when about time it get to someone else is completely different. You
Different.
only got 26 characters of that. So it's easily to misconstrue the next message. So you got to deal with the etymology of words, the where the derivative where it come from, and break all that time if you got time for that research. But 85% of the people are blind, deaf, or dumb. That would be like, oh man. So if 85% of the people saying you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about, you're a conspiracy theorist, it's gonna be believable. It's gonna be fucking believable, bro. So when
Mm-hmm.
we dealing with this English language and we trying to communicate, because back in the then we had 5 planes to the mind, 5 planes,
Hmm.
and we was only subjected and got knocked down to probably what, two, the conscious and the subconscious. What happened to the other three? What happened to the superconscious, the magnetic, and the infinite? Those existed at one point in time. The conscious, the here and now, the thing that's tangible, something that you can discern right now. You had the subconscious, something like that's in the back of the mind or in the peripherals of the mind, and it's like, oh shit, well, I seen that before. Then you had the super conscious, to where as though the conscious and the subconscious came together to give you a better understanding. Then you had the magnetic and the infinite. Now, when all 5 of those came together, that's how you form telepathy, where they get telegram from and telephone from. How can I lie to you if we can read each other's minds? What happened, bro? What?
No, that's funny. So, like, how can I lie to you if we could read each other's minds? That's funny.
It's real. The
Yeah.
masses made it funny.
Mm-hmm.
That shit real. All that tele, that shit really happened. That shit was really happening. So they had to boom, boom, boom. We forgot. Then we forgot. Now we don't even give a fuck. When the descendants of students come back as conquerors and wipe out the teachers, the history becomes his story. Like you could say the same shit, but if someone a little lighter, here a little straighter, they would take that before they even take that what you had said first. So the polarities have been reversed. We got to reverse the polarities. Now our children, our descendants, has to come back as the teachers. We should load they motherfucking. How the fuck that black people lower the property rate, but not the educational schools. You load these black people up in them Ivy League schools, then what?
Yeah, no, that's not happening. You know, they'll never allow that shit.
But why? Because we won't allow it. We want to get up in these HBCUs. Now these HBCUs ain't named after black people.
So nah, it ain't that. It's that, you know, the the infrastructure and the people, I forgot what it's called, like the boosters and the motherfuckers that donate to the schools and shit like that. What's the name with that shit? They have a say so in that shit, and they control a lot of that shit.
Yo, in the last 3 years, allegedly Joe Biden administration donated over $15 billion to HBCUs. Like how?
Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I mean that's just a headline. Even that's just a headline, bro. It can't.
But what if it's true though? What if it's true? What if they did donate it to the HBCUs, but none of the students seen it? What if it was the fraternities?
So yeah, well, I don't know, but I don't.
All
Really...
he said was HBCUs. He didn't say no academic programs or sports programs or anything, agricultural program. He just said HBCUs. That was the whole.
That's a broad spectrum.
Yeah, you know how much shit associated with an HBCU. We just take it on again the finite and terrestrial plane. Oh, he fucked with black people because he said HBCU. Historical black college unit. Come on now. They ain't even named after nobody historical that's black. They all got Rockefeller bloodline.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fucking.
I be knowing, champ. Like they all got Rockefeller bloodline. Yeah. So who you really donated it to? Exactly. So I say, and this is just my opinion, forget the trending. I'm gonna go to an HBCU and push up in them Ivy League because don't nobody know what's going on in America than the people that motherfucker stole it. A motherfucker can only steal what you got if they know what you got.
Right.
You reverse the polarities.
Yeah.
How you think that got stolen in that big ass continent? They knew what we had.
Yeah, no, that was the play.
Oh, not the yawn.
No, that was the play. Don't come on, bro.
Why? Because are you yawning because I ain't talking about Cam or Diddy or anything like that? That's why you yawning?
Bro, I don't know them niggas, bro. Like, yeah, like I don't know.
No, that was a dope response, bro.
Yeah, like that shit don't. Know what I mean, I do not know them niggas, man. Like that shit affect me the same way that shit affect my dog. You hear? Like we don't give a fuck about that shit. Like
it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's too much. It's a lot of profit in racism. Mm-hmm. It's profits in racism. You see what I'm saying? Going back to what I would talk about, the human race. It's called a human race because like humans can only be born through like again, Genesis explained it through some type of correlation. Like let's take the sperm cell. The sperm cell has so much intelligence, it knows where to go without any type of GPS system. It knows where to go. And each release or ejaculation from a man is over 200,000 sperm cells, baby. It's literally a race, right? To become humans.
Yo, you having fun? You having fun with that button over there? You heard like you having fun with that button, boy.
I love that button. It's literally a race to become humans. Now you got 4 germs. You got black, brown, red, yellow. The original man, the black original man, brown, the Hispanics, red, Indians, yellow, the natives.
Right.
Everything else after that get diluted to this lowest form.
Mm-hmm.
Which leaves what? Hold on now. I'm gonna let you say it.
What?
You take the black, brown, red, and yellow and dilute them to the lowest form possible.
Bro, stop trying to wait for me to say what I can say, what I'm gonna say, so you can light your mouth, man. Look, get light your shit, man. Like, so get light your shit, man. Like, yeah, bro. Black is
No, I'm
black,
just
bro.
saying. And then all this shit can be proven through science. So how cannot God be the ultimate scientist? This shit is science. Are the planets and stars and all that don't fall under the umbrella of science? Who hangs planets and stars on nothing? On nothing. And it's four things in life: nothing, something, everything, and what's the other one?
I was done to everything. So I was trying to see.
Them four things. That's the only four things in life.
What's the other one?
Nothing, something,
everything,
and anything.
Come on, fam.
Before
So wait, what's the difference between anything and everything?
Because everything ain't anything.
And anything ain't everything.
That's what I'm saying. Now hear me out. Before
I'm listening.
Before something, everything, and anything can exist, you know what have to exist first? Nothing. No thing. Nothing has to exist. What was before God? Nothing. Nothing has to exist first before it can become something that can turn into anything. But it ain't everything. These is facts, my boy. These are four things, the four coordinates.
So listen, now all of it. See, I don't even know how to correlate what I was about to say to what we was already talking about. But it's a correlation. But I gotta put it exactly how I want it for it to land. Because look, I can't play with you. Look, I gotta put it how I want it for it to land. I can't play with you. You feel me? Like I can't just start. Yeah, I can't just start. Right, I can't just start shooting shit from the hip. You feel me? Because your bulletproof is extra. You feel me? So I gotta snipe and make sure I'm precise with these shots. You feel me? But I definitely understand, bro. But everything, anything, something, and nothing. That's the four.
That's the four things.
All right. Cool. That's
outside of that, what else it is? Like you could be for everybody. Oh, you for everybody, but you ain't for anybody.
I'm confused. Like I'm and don't call me a finite mind because I'm confused. Don't call me a finite mind because I'm confused, nigga. Like, yo, look, nigga, I'm just yo, look.
So meaning that you like, okay, empty mind, you could fill it with anything. Anything, you could fill it with anything, but an open mind would like digest everything. Everything, like you can't just tell me anything and I'm gonna believe it.
Right.
That small blur thin line between anything and nothing is real. I mean, anything and everything is real, but none of that can exist without nothing.
So now I got a question for you, right? How far, how far are the advances you think? I see it.
Shut the thumbs down.
I see it. Look, so how far the advances is you think science? Like, how far you think science go? Because this, like, do you think science? Like, what do you think science is capable of? You feel me? Like, do you believe science is capable of some unbelievable shit?
I think science. I don't think about how far science can go.
All right. So my question is
how far back science go back.
Like, what's the capabilities? How far? Like, what's the capabilities you think that science have? Like, you don't believe that science could pull off some shit that you probably didn't think was possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next question. So how the fuck don't you think is satellites orbiting around this planet that give us information?
Because it ain't been proven.
Somehow we see satellites fall to satellites fall all the time.
It's hard to get past that firmament, bro. It's hard. It's to pierce that shit, son. To pierce it, to have an exiting piercing. It make it have an entrance piercing. The entrance piercing may not be as like severe as an exiting piercing. You see what I'm saying? Like example. I'm gonna use sex as an example. Now the penis entering the vagina is not as devastating as a baby exiting it. You see what I'm saying? As a baby exiting it, a whole 7, 8, 9, 10 pound will bring that female through excruciating pain versus anything from 2 to whatever type of inches penis piercing it. That's it more easier.
Son, but the baby is coming from the cervix. Like that shit is not coming. Like the baby don't gestate in the
Is
right
it
there.
exiting though? Is it an exiting though? Is it an exiting?
Yeah, but I'm assuming the pain is more so coming from the top than the. So I don't know. Like I'm just saying, like a baby is a baby.
I don't see how. I never, and it's just me. I never seen a satellite launching. You see what I'm saying? These big ass satellites just sitting out there like that. Who the fuck put them shits out there? You mean to tell me we got satellites just orbiting around Earth?
So you don't believe that science could make that possible? Like with gravity and the shit that they know about gravity and time and weight and whatever the fuck they know, like you don't think it's possible for them to get?
I think
I'm not trying to persuade you. I just don't.
No. But I get your angle though. But it's like that gravitational pull is different. Like in order to have a mutual gravitational pull, something has to be spinning. Remember the gravitron? Remember the
Yeah, but listen, like the pull is stronger the closer you are to the core of the planet. You feel me? Like, so if you on this motherfucker, of course you ain't gonna fall off because you on this motherfucker. But like, so look, if you up there somewhere, the gravitational pull, I'm assuming, gets lighter the further away that you go. You feel me? So,
but what else is pulling it to make it to stabilize it? You see what I'm saying? Like again, like the gravitron, you know, it spins so fast, you get stuck to the wall. That's that gravitational pull. Right. Something that's spinning so fast that to keep you, like, people be upside down, sideways and shit. So what else is causing a gravitational pull to stabilize a satellite? Other, like, planets have gravitational pull, like the sun doesn't move. The sun doesn't move.
But all the gravity is like every spot got different gravitational
pockets. Yeah, for sure.
So everything ain't the same. So
that's what I'm saying. So if Mars is spinning this fast and Uranus is spinning this fast, and whatever planet in the middle gonna look like it's standing still because of the gravitational pull between both planets. It look like it's standing still, but actually it may be going this way, maybe going that way, but you can hardly tell because of the gravitational pull between two poles. What the fuck is stabilizing the fucking satellite like that? Other planets? If it's orbiting outside of planets? Earth?
So what? So it's shit up there though. Like when these rockets leave Earth, where you think they going? Like they ain't just going.
I don't know where they going. I know where they ain't.
Look, you don't even know if it's anybody in them shits, right? To tell the truth. Look, them shits could be empty and they could just be like, yo, all right, I get it.
Like real shit. I don't know where they going, but I kind of figure I know where they ain't making it to, because every time a rocket, you have successful rocket launches, but not. I never heard of rocket landings, and they always fall in the water.
Son, the rockets don't come back though. Like that's what I'm saying. Them shits, I don't know. It's crazy. They must be letting them shits go in space because them shits don't come back. They come back in little pods and shit. And just like you said, them shits always land in the water somewhere. You feel me? Like, but
always land in the
water,
fam.
I don't think they come back with the whole shit. But I don't. That's just me talking shit.
Would that make it successful if you send something and it don't come back? Hold on, what the fuck happened? Where the rest of my change at?
So nah, that wasn't the plan though. Like I ain't expect you to bring back. I sent you with 20. I ain't expect you to come back with 20, but I know how much the shit cost that I needed, so I expected you to bring it back. You feel me? Like,
if that's the theory, I'll go with that. Then if that's the theory, I'll fucking go with that. If that wasn't the plan, then all right. But shit, it's just hard for me. Just like the moon landing. They planted the flag out there. And the flag was like this. Nigga, how?
Maybe it was the rockets from they little shit. So, like, who the fuck knows? Like, I don't know.
Yo, the flag was like this on the moon.
So I believe that shit happened, fam. I believe they went to the moon. I believe in aliens. I believe that it's motherfucking satellites up there giving and storing and sharing information. And I believe there's motherfuckers up there on them space stations. Like, so we share the space stations with other countries and shit. So it ain't like it's just like mad, like everybody got their own fucking space station. No, we share them shits.
But what would be considered space?
Huh?
What would be considered space to like how you know you in space because you went a certain amount of kilometers up? Or we gonna call this space? How you know that you ain't even breached space yet? Like, this shit is so vast. This universe
you being petty. You being petty, fam.
Let me be petty a little bit.
Look, once I get off this motherfucker, look, I'm in space. Yeah, look, if they say, yo, you could take a trip to space for free, but sir, as long as they take me high enough for me to believe that I'm in space, I don't care what y'all tell me. Guess where I went?
Space.
You already know. Look, I was in space.
Whole time you just went to the 16th floor.
Right, the whole time I'm only 80,000 feet. I ain't even look. I think I'm in space because I can't see nothing. Nah, we still here. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's too many argumentative points when it comes to something like that, right? And and the thing now, you have evil scientists that has an evil genius mind. Now you have those. Just like you have a polar on, like, good and evil everywhere. Now you have these scientists that, you know, would develop theories and make them seem facts for their own, you know, personal gain. Then you have the actual scientists that have those intuitions that know that, like, whoever you praying to, like, you got to think about it, bro. They was calling us planet worshipers and this, that, and the third. Yes. Because we're talking about a fucking entity that created stars, planets, cosmos, and galaxies and black holes. How? How? You going to argue me because I feel like it's a grand designer that created these motherfucking phenomenal phenoms, and then use your argument based on a man that you think walked on water?
Sir, what?
That's crazy.
So I mean, people believe less crazier shit.
Yeah, for sure. And this is no knock to anyone religious based, whatever the case, because if it make you a better person, I'm all for it. Anything that you deal with in life makes you a better being. Be means to exist. We're not human doers. We're human beings. People be doing too damn much. Just
right. So you can't tell a motherfucker what make them feel good. Like
especially if it make them
if
feel good.
yeah. So look, if you believe the delusion, if you into the lie, and that shit make you feel like when you wake up every day that you want to get down and say your prayers and every day, then that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not opposed to that. You feel me?
That's cool.
Because sometimes it's in the will of a motherfucker. So you can sometimes you can will some shit into fruition.
Nah,
Sometimes,
that's
like
facts.
so you know, motherfuckers will be strong and they believe what they feel and feel what they believe. So you know, to each his own. You feel me? Like
But the problem,
we definitely so hold on. We definitely not trying to deter
right?
anybody away from what they follow. You
Exactly
feel
that
me?
make you feel and
Right,
do
correct.
good.
And you know, we not trying to we just having a conversation here and we just, you know, invoking thought, like you said, but we definitely you know, to each his own.
Yeah, to each his
To
own.
every to everybody
We're not trying to
practice
debate
practice.
you,
Right.
but at the same time, it when if you take what you feel is right for you and you try to push it on someone else and you don't have the facts on what you pushing that can like anything you believe on, expect it to get tested to trust your belief in that, to see how strong you are in that belief or in that knowing. But when you start pushing on someone else without the proper and actual facts, just because it's a fact to you, don't make it an actual fact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just like, oh, God woke me up today and this, that, and the third. You trying to push that on the atheists that don't take that. Like, you can't get mad at that.
Right.
You can, oh, how you don't believe in and religion, then you have spirituality. Religion is things done traditionally and religiously. Prayers, attendance in church, reading the Bible, those things you do religiously to enhance your religion, to secure your belief on whatever that you believe in. But when
Mm-hmm.
you come to something that's, damn, I don't even want to phrase it like that. But when you come to something that is more naturally,
Mm-hmm.
that's why he said, come to me as a child, the infant. So you become infinite. Come to me as a child because as a child is when they most impressionable. Now, if you and this is just my theory, if you leave a child alone without no outside religious influence, I believe he would give you the word of God.
Mm.
Without, oh, we gotta go to church Sunday, this, that, and the third, blase blue, Without those type of influences at a said young age like that, and you allow him to that child to grow up into his own belief system in the knowing of something out there, yeah, I think that child will give you the actual factuals without any outside influences.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's how we came up, right? Oh, we
Mm.
gotta go to church on Easter. We gotta do this, that, and third. We gotta go to Juma on Friday. Blase blue, whatever the case may be. It's something that's done religiously. And then they grow up and get to an age and when they quote unquote become woke, like, hold on, they start having questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the New Testament came. Because the God of the Old Testament was a gangster. It went from killing man, woman, and child to love thy neighbor. They had to soften it. The book of Matthew didn't come around to 60 years after Christ's death. That would
Right.
put Christ at what, 93, 94?
Mm-hmm.
You got that type of accurate rhetoric from said individual? Like, come on, sir. Like, we got to deal with logic. We got to deal with logic. The Holy Bible is an acronym. You know what the Holy Bible acronym is? He only left you basic instructions before leaving Earth. That's real.
Yeah, no, it is. It
You
is.
feel me? But
Yeah.
in the beginning, he said heaven and earth, not or. He said
Mm-hmm.
and. He said and. That means together. You get this and that. Not this or that, Which one is it gonna be? You want heaven or you want earth? Bro said, as it is in heaven and as it is on earth. The terrestrial, extraterrestrial, the physical or the spiritual. The shit coexists. It has to be a conduit, likeness and image. In the book of Psalms, it said, Jesus said, "Are ye not God, children of the Most High?" Little g. The microcosm of a macrocosm. We literally have all 9 major organs in our body, just like we got all 9 major planets in our body. We are able to beget and take life.
So what?
Huh?
No, I thought you was looking at me like I was about to say something.
Oh no, you gave me that look like I was looking at you though. Like
nah, I was my hamster wheel was running when you said that.
Yeah,
so I was just
son,
thinking,
like we have that all everything. That's why it says and. We literally have that. The 13 key points in the celestial atmosphere. We have that on our body. 2 ankles, 2 knees, that's 4. 2 hips, that's 6. 2 wrists, that's 8. Elbows, 10. Shoulders, 12. The neck, that's 13. Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah, the original man. That's why on every flag, this is the symbolization of omnipresence. On every flag, it's a 5-point star, right? On every flag, on every representative flag of a nation, it's a 5-point star. That 5-point star represents the 5 points of man, meaning I'm everywhere at the same time. Surely you will not die. Man will never die. Can I hit the button?
Yeah, like you. I'm proud of you. Look, you gave the button to rest for a second. Like, look, it was multiple times where I was like, I thought that shit was about to ring off. You feel me? Like, but nah.
For real, this was the explanation in Genesis. People don't understand that like Adam was made like 2 times. The first Adam, he breathed life into his lungs, and then it was another one that he made from what? Dust and dirt. You can't form dust. You can form clay. Now, a domus is a form of clay. It's literally red clay. It's a domus.
So, and that shit like no other. That shit strong. That like, son,
is man not strong?
Son, you ever seen you ever watched them Indian motherfuckers in the woods faking like they be building shit? Son, like they be faking that shit. Like, but son, they be using that. They use that water and just that clay. Next thing you know, it's a fucking. Son, it's a fucking. Son, it's a mansion. Look, with a water slide. Look, the water blue in the middle of the fucking woods.
And it's a small region of that. See, this is
right. It's only that shit only found in certain places.
Look, like, I'm gonna put y'all on, and look who my bookmarker is. The good brother. You feel me? The good brother. These are real, actual facts. Even like the tree of life. If you look at the tree of life, this is why I say I feel like Genesis was also describing childbirth, man. Because if you look at the tree of life, it almost looks like the ovaries. Like, you see what I'm saying? And what if I tell you that Adam and Eve, it was a council of Adam and Eve? What if I told you that the garden and all that was a prison? What if I told you that like Lucifer or Satan and the devil are not the same people? What if I told you that the female is considered to mature faster because she was allegedly the first one to partake from the tree of knowledge? And when it came to the man, we didn't know how to really and take the apple, because that instruction was given to man first, not the female. And so when we take the apple, we got stuck and it got enlarged in our throat, and therefore to decipher between women and female outside the titties and the phallus and the vagina was that Adam's apple. What if I told you that?
It makes sense.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What if the reason why it take 9 months for a female to be born, because anything added to 9 or times 9 brings it back to its original form. Whether it's 9 times 9 being 81, 1 and 8 being 9, or 9 plus 9 being 18 and 1 and 8 being 9. The highest number is 9. The numerology they took from us came from our supreme mathematics. That's why Terrence Howard is attacking the 1 times 1 equaling 1 thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even say attacking, questioning it, because of popular belief. Because if you take away from that, then it's going to make you question everything and debate you everything that you've been taught. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It's like me giving you a quarter, right? Heads up. I've been giving you this quarter heads up to get you a bag of chips. And someone comes around you and give you a quarter, but it's tails up. But you don't recognize it because you're used to receiving this quarter with it heads up. It's just the other side of it. Same value. You could get the same bag of chips, but the delivery is different. So when and the first thing, surely you will not die. Man doesn't die. Man with womb that we call woman. Surely you will not die. Just don't want you to know what he knows. The story, the Macheldex would tell you that. Oh, word, boom. Oh, yo, babe, check this out. Alleged story. What's that? Yo, some motherfucker right down the street told me like, yo, this shit gonna make you see some shit. Word? Man, you know Big Homie said not to fuck with that shit over there. You know that. He ain't tell me that. He told you that. Let me continue. Right. All right, boom. So he partake this, that, and the third. They dipped off. They started covering all the necessary parts. They start hitting the whole parts. Oh, shit. Yo, where y'all at? Shit, we over here hiding. Fuck you hiding for? Nigga, we naked. How you know you naked?
You're naked.
How you know you naked? How was it the first thing you realized you was naked and not that you was talking to a talking snake? The first thing you realized you was naked, but not you was talking to a talking reptile, snake, serpent, how you want to be able to describe in these biblical texts, which was stolen from Helios Biblio, the halo. Like, yo, this shit get crazy. It's like, damn. Oh, that's how you feel? Because he already knowing. You knowing that when man get with woman, you going to bring something other than me that I ain't create. A child. Which explains the difference between Adam and Christ. Adam and Christ. The belly button. Adam ain't had no belly button. Jesus did. You was conceived. So now that you feel like you want to be all grown and shit, every time you have a child, I'm going to make sure you feel the highest amount of pain before death. Through childbirth. And you, little nigga, I'm going to make sure you crawl on your stomach for the rest of your life. Damn, you just now getting on your stomach? How you was moving around before that? How you was moving around before that?
Good. You just knocked my mic down. I don't know how you did. I don't know how you did that, but you definitely just knocked my fucking mic down. You
see what I'm saying?
That's that force.
And if you think about it, Lucifer, illumination, Illuminati, all that shit means light. We got the speed of light at 186,000 miles per second, but what's the speed of darkness? What's the speed of darkness?
Talk that talk. Talk that talk. Damn. Nah, I mean, so Oh shit. Yo, all right. You got it. Because
What's
I
the
was
speed of darkness?
yeah,
We
that
got the
shit
speed of everything but darkness. See,
that
people
shit
say, "Oh, what you done in the dark, will come to the light." This, that, and the third. Darkness is not evil. Oh, he left me. Oh, that's crazy. He left me.
don't do that, man. Listen, look, don't do that. I'm just trying to I'm trying to change my screen around in the back, but I don't want it to be all on the screen what I got on my screen.
Nah,
So
keep it like that. That's chill.
cool. Like
You see what I'm saying?
that nigga said, oh, he left.
I
Bro,
forgot I forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
see, don't do that though. So like don't so I can turn my
Nah,
camera off for a second.
nah, I'm
Like,
fucking with you. I'm
I
fucking with
know,
you.
look,
I'm
I
fucking with you.
know.
But
Look,
listen, it's
mm,
not like whoever said darkness was evil.
mm.
It's the activities done in the unseen. That don't mean darkness is
But
evil.
you know they correlate darkness, black, anything dark
By
with
man.
bad. Yeah,
By man.
you know that's the correlation they make.
Yeah, but to push a certain narrative. You see what I'm saying? Because again, that darkness is that no thing, that nothingness. Them triple stages of darkness. You know how dark it is in the womb of a woman during childbirth. You know how dark it is.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like that light is everything. That darkness allow you could be in the darkness for so long. You be like, damn, I can see. Oh shit. Darkness preserves energy. That's why it take 9 months for a baby to be in the darkness to come out full with energy. Because if the baby come out not crying or anything like that, bop,
Yeah, they smack his ass. Like, get your shit
smack
together,
him.
fam. Wake
Darkness
up.
preserve energy, son. I'd be like, they be like, why are you in the dark? I'm preserving energy because I know it's gonna be useful sooner or later. I'm preserving energy.
Mm, you know,
Word.
as soon as you
I'm
go
preserving.
outside, as soon as you hit that sunlight, sometime that should, you know how they say you go outside, that should drain you. The sun drain you sometime.
Yeah. But
It's
that's
crazy because it drain you and recharge you at the same
at the
time.
same time, but it only does that when you melanated. That only happens to melanated people. That
Mm-hmm.
only happens to us. We can thrive in the darkness.
Right.
Because that blackness is power. Like the judge robe is black. The tense of the Macheldex was black. The highest form of martial arts is the black belt. The highest belt of the self-defense is black. It you preserve melanated people, the black, the brown, the red, the yellow. You recharge like that. You're not running from the light. You're recharging because that light gonna do something to you so motherfucking beautiful when you're recharging. Could make your skin look so motherfucking clear. It's gonna make your energy feel so motherfucking good. It said one gonna be raised for many. Did it not say that? One gonna be raised for many. Everything comes from the triple stages of darkness.
Mm-hmm. Now, you ever seen, and no disrespect to the ladies, you feel me? Like some, but you ever seen that it's like this one shade of chocolate
It be
woman,
so shiny.
son, that shit be so shiny. So look, so it be so shiny and so smooth, but then they got like a matte version of that same tone. I ain't talking about the matte one because that shit be looking a little dry sometimes. You
Yeah.
feel me? Still be looking good.
Yeah, black don't crack. We get ashy
It's
though.
this one brown tone that like, so whenever I see that shit just be like, yo, that shit is like
That's why I
it's,
said it's the grand designer, son. The
mm,
great designer, to create such melanated people, like even in the comedic times, ancient Kemet, right? If you were so blue, black, purpley looking, that means you was that close to the sun. We knew the sun wasn't God, but it was a replica of God, the sun of God, not the son. So if you was that close, you was considered sun-kissed and ordained holy.
Mm.
Now, the lesser melanin that you have in you doesn't mean you was not as holy. It means you wasn't as that close to God. You see what I'm saying? So, that's why a lot of our pharaohs they was so fucking blackly gorgeous. They reversed the polarity to use everything against us to push their narrative. So if you can't get black out of this, this is the final level of dilution. You cannot get black out of this. That was the symbolic meaning of the Cosby Show, that how two parents can produce every level of melanated children, whether you was dark as Rudy or bright as Denise. That was the symbolic behind the Cosby Show. Now, if you take something this black, you can dilute it to so many different shades. From one will come many.
Mm-hmm.
Hue, men race, the color of the race to become man.
Full circle. Full circle.
Full circle. Full circle. Not only is it a full circle, bro, and then that's another concept that we got to dissect, because 360 degrees, it also could be a regurgitation of something.
Mm-hmm.
It's really 180, infinite. The diameter, infinite. 360 degrees, that's what breaks down 1440, that goes into my formula of God's spirit. 1440 is 360 degrees times 4. And when a man comes into that, he may see it at 14 when he feel like he's been 1440 times.
Mm-hmm.
Or he may experience it at 40 when he feel like he was 40 14 times. And that adds up to 560. So 9 times out of 10, if you experience that, you've been here at least 560 years. Can I hit the button?
So you got the button. You got the button. You got the button.
That explains the correlation between man and man with womb. Because if you leave the woman to produce in her natural form, that clitoris would soon turn into a penis. The phallus. You see what I'm saying? That's why the man is God and the woman is his heaven. Heaven and earth. What we call our mother.
Earth.
Earth.
Mm-hmm.
By listening. You can't spell earth without ear.
Oh my God, bro.
You see?
So
That's
no,
because-
hit the button. Like I ain't saying that. Like what the fuck? Like so look, hit the button. Like that's all I'm saying. Like
that's why the woman must listen to us. That's why they had to remove us. Oh, you don't need to listen to him. You don't need to listen twice as much as you speak to him.
mm-hmm.
You can't spell earth without the air, because the planet Earth is probably the only planet that can produce life. Human life. Because of the sun. The sun don't move.
Right.
The sun don't move. It don't move. Anything that has lack of melanin without the sun will eventually die. Will eventually die. That's why we're able to dwell in the darkness, to preserve the energy. Because that sun is real.
So I got some plants outside right now that I'm trying to and it's crazy. I don't
Yo, my shmoo of Florida, she be into that shit too, and I fuck with her because I dig it.
I had to move them because they wasn't getting the
sun.
Yeah, they wasn't getting the sun that they needed, so I had to move them. But I see they doing a lot better. You feel me?
Yeah, because and it blooms out towards that sunlight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which explains why our hair defies gravity, because it's literally growing and brewing into that sunlight. But when you lay it down, if you've ever seen like the Weather Channel, You know how I got like that cosmic swirl?
Mm-hmm.
That cosmic swirl is also the number 9. That cosmic swirl is also the thing in the middle of your head when you lay them coils down. That cosmic swirl is also your fingerprint. Sheesh.
See, now this is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, son, see, when you're supposed to hit the button, you ain't hitting the fucking button, dog. Son, son, you were supposed to, like, that was definitely, come on, man. Like, that was definitely a button. Yeah, that was definitely a button. That was definitely a button.
It's all the number 9, son. All that shit is the number 9.
So why can't be the number 6?
The 6, now look, right? Now here's the 6, right? They try to say it was the a evil number or a God number, 6666 or something like that. Like
right.
6 times 3 is what?
18.
18. 1 and 8 is what?
9.
Yeah, you know what the 6 is?
Yo, get the fuck up.
This shit real, son.
Oh shit. So no, I can't. I couldn't have my mouth all over pause all on the camera just now. So you funny as hell, yo. Like this nigga crazy. Like,
think about it. 6. We like 6 is what? If Adam take away what he covered up, how many points you gonna have?
What, 6?
6. One head that produces life through knowledge, and one head that produces life physically.
You.
I'm ready to let it go, bro. I'm ready to let it go, son. For real. You got people like, and I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit. You got people like me that feel like they've been here a long time, and then you'll have people like Rashad Jamal that got sent here. You see what I'm saying? That got sent here. Word.
Mm-hmm. And would you like when you say sent here? What do you mean by sent here?
Sent here. The story of Master Farah Muhammad, it can explain it a little better. Like Master Farah, like, okay.
So where you say here plant?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think he's
a plant.
No, he's not a plant. I think he was actually groomed to do what he do, meaning by sent here, versus a motherfucker that's already been here a long time to let you know what's been going on.
Right.
Like Elijah Muhammad, he been here.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker was telling you the distance of everything at a 4th grade education in the 1920s. Because he got that information by someone that was sent here, Master Farah Muhammad.
Mm.
From a dark complected father and a light complected female to disguise himself, to maneuver at that time without being unnoticed. You know who that story remind me of? Elon Musk. He the father of he the son of a South African man and a mother of a Canadian woman who identifies African American. And boy, is he not out there?
I mean, that's Elon, bro.
You feel me?
That's Elon. I fuck with Elon too, bro.
Where he come from?
So he been around. I watched some shit the other day that was showing how his wealth grew over a certain amount of years. Son, that shit was growing. It was growing at a crazy pace. Right. Then that shit just start going crazy. Like
had the proper nutrients. It was nurtured right. It was nurtured right. That's why they so quick to separate us from man from woman, to put this confusion out there. Because the more the woman lacks identity, she can't become our mirror to restore purpose in man. Man has lost sight of purpose because he doesn't have his mirror in front of him that has identity. The more the woman has become identified with herself as who she is, she can reflect. It's like looking in the mirror. You put two mirrors together, they're going to reflect forever. And the man will find his purpose because he's looking into the reason of why he's here.
This shit is crazy. This shit said, let me tell you what it said. You feel me? It say, and this was from 3 years ago. It said he made $266,000 and $266,666 per minute.
Damn.
Per minute, my nigga. Like per minute. $266,000 a minute.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bruh, that's fucking.
And if you divide that by 60.
But that was but that was 3 years ago. Now, that shit probably at like 700 and something. Like, so that's crazy, yo.
And he bringing it out there. He's bringing it out there. That grand designer. Damn, at 10%. That grand designer, bro. That grand designer. Mm-hmm. We gonna get closer. Like they demeaned us and called us planet and star worshipers, man, because we were so fascinated of this creation that's unexplained. So we had to figure out what was the reason for this. And those coming from out of there brought the story. Mm-hmm. Destination in progress. That compass.
You know it. So you fucking know it. So what I was about to say, so you say you about to you say you got 10 left? So yeah. I got a question for you before we get low. And I'm gonna ask you on video so that it's documented, because I don't like how you treated me. I don't like how you treated me last week or a couple days ago. You heard?
Oh shit.
Yeah, nah, I don't like how you treated me. So I just wanted to be documented, us having this conversation, so that we can whenever we want to, we can kind of come back to it to kind of see what's up. Game one, look, and I don't mean to cut you off. Listen, game one tonight, Dallas at Minnesota. What you doing? Who you got in game one? Oh shit! Oh, I was about to say he done turned it off on me. Oh, come on, man. My boy done turned it off on me, man. Well, you know who I got. It's okay, bro. Like, it's okay. You ain't have to because I don't like how you caught me in traffic the other day and ran down on me, like beat me up bad too. Like, you got it. I appreciate that. But don't worry. I like Dallas tonight, man. In game one, I feel like they're a little bit more rested. They